GC 60280, ex-Ghana, Alhaji Abdulai Braimah was born on 12 August 1924 at Yendi in the northern region of Ghana to Mr. Ibrahim Ilyasu and Madam Amina Wakaso. He was enlisted into the Gold Coast Army in 1943 of 3rd Heavy Artillery Regiment. As a driver, he fought in the Rangoon War of 1943. After the Second World War in 1945, he was demobilized and later joined the Gold Coast prisons as a warder from 1946 to 1949. He re-engaged into the Gold Coast Army from 1949 to 1955 and was retired. He was employed at the University of Ghana, Legon, as a driver from 1956 to 1971. He was again employed as a driver with the Best Fiber Development Board from 1971 to 1981. He registered with Ghana Private Road Transport Union, GPRTU of TUC in 1982. The life history of GC 60280, ex-Ghana Alhaji Abdulai Braimah, World War II veteran from Tamale, Ghana, West Africa.
My name is Abdulai. I was born at Yendi in the year 1924, August 12, August 1924. I'm 95. My mom called Amina Isa Wakaso. Ibrahim Ilyasu. My father was a trader. And my mother also cocoa seller and so on. So we are not a rich family. And also, I didn't enjoy father listening because I was about 6 months old. Then my father passed away. So my life was not, it was difficult for me. My grandmother was looking after me, so I didn't enjoy father. So life was difficult for me. Yes, I was at the end, as I said, and I have only one sister. She was elder to me. I was the younger brother to her. So my mother didn't bring forth. Only two of us. So I have no brother, I have no sister, apart of my elder sister. When I was a child, my favorite was running. I didn't go to school. I was sent to Arabic school, Makaranta. I was very calm. Don't cause any trouble. Not to harm my grandmother. In the morning, I like cocoa, then kose. Other fufu was my favorite food. I like eating fufu. When I was at Makaranta, I used to go and learn tailor. So when I pass this, I wanted to buy sewing machine. So I decided I'll go and get a job. At that time, it's easier to get a job Takrali, Western region. So I make my trip to Takrali. So It was there one morning. I didn't go to business. It was Saturday. That was 1st May 1943. I decided to go to a seaside. I was standing there, and then people are running. I asked, what is wrong? They said they are catching a young boys to the army. There was a compulsory service. So I couldn't run away. Because where I was standing, in front of it was sea. When I look out back, I didn't know where to pass. So I was there, and then he come and help me to a place where they are screaming. And then until I get to that screaming, the medical officer examined me, and then sent me to a vehicle, move us to barracks. So that was a compulsory service. That time, Royal West Africa Frontier Force. So there I became a soldier. Not that I wrote application and found a job. It was compulsory service. The only thing was my grandmother was worried about me because she looked after me. She didn't know why until she got to know that it was compulsory service. So couldn't do anything again. Imagine that time, they have 6 months training. Our time was not, because of time was running, then one man to go to Braimah. So we didn't take a training in this country. We then moved to India, put us in a ship. And that ship was French ship. That was a very bad ship. Then turned into warship. It was cargo ship. The name of that ship was SS Cooper, French ship. So that took us to India. And we spent 6 weeks in the sea. 6 weeks before getting to Bombay. Take a train about 1 week to where they want to send us for training. And we have the training 3 months instead of 6 months. So 3 months. So it was day and night. The training was very tedious. Open training and then drilling march all together, 3 months. And we are the 81st Division. So gradually we move bit by bit till we get Braimah. And we are now fighting with Japanese. The wartime, we have a brigadier who was controlling West Africa. His name was Brigadier Richard. He was controlling the West African Volunteer Force. That's RWFF. That's the solo title here. We're done with Gambia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and then Gold Coast. Make West African Volunteer Force. And what made us different was this triangle, yellow one, as you see. We don't call it here Gold Coast. This one, artillery slogan is fire before smoke. And that's the meaning. So they were using a blue triangle. And Nigeria are using a green triangle. And then Gambia used a violet. So we are using the same structure hat. But this one will make you know that this person is from Gold Coast or Sierra Leone or Nigeria. After the war, it's not like a football team. Here 11, here 11, no. You have to capture the barracks. As soon as you capture the barracks, then you win the war. Because you don't fight with civilians. You always fight with army to army. But then getting to barracks, there used to be the difference. It's not like a football match. You're fighting it's not like that. So I was at artillery. Artillery, we used, the anti-aircraft and ship and so on. See, even the ammunition is not a small thing. It's about that size. One ammunition. So one there is something and then bordering the infantry. Artillery used to fire ahead. You can even kill without seeing the person. The way you throw. This time, that's why this time, if there's war, things not going to be like a Second World War, what happened. They use missiles, send the missiles to destroy things. Our time, it's not like that. It's between Japanese and the British ally. We are fighting with the Japanese. Second World War. And Europe, we were fighting with Germans. We are fighting with, I remember a place called Mayon. The Japanese captured Mayon about 3 months, punching them. So we recaptured it. When we recaptured it, how happy they were. Only God knows. Because for the past 3 months, they were not free. So it's in our calendar every year, 23 3rd of January. They celebrated. After the end of the war, we come back, Gold Coast. That was 2.5 years. Everybody know how army is like. Very disciplined. Life was not easy. You can't move yourself. Everything you have to use order before you do it. Even going to town from barracks, you have to get a permit. If they don't permit you, and then you move to town. If you are caught, you will save a punishment of 14 days. So it makes us becoming very disciplined people. We don't do things our own unless you are told to do. So I mean, it's not easy. In infantry, they have a private, starting from private. That's corporal and corporal. From corporal, you go to sergeant. Sergeant, you go to staff sergeant before you get sergeant major. But in artillery, we start gunner. So I was at artillery. So I was gunner. Gunner similar to private. That's my rank until I finished my service. In India, we move place to place. From dawn, we go to Manachara. Manachara, we go to Sucha, and then Halikande. So many places. You don't stay one place. Say about quarter, then you move to another place again. After we return from Braimah, I was employed as a prison warder. So I became a corporal. For that time, after the war, then disbanded the artillery. So later on, they reformed the artillery. So I decided to go this time my own. I could see the army was better off than the prison service. So I went and registered again. That was 1949. After 7 prisons, 3 years, I went back and served 6 years before I go on this charge. And this Braimah camp, the reason why they call it Braimah camp, it was not a Braimah camp. It was Jifar camp. Jifar camp. But one soldiers returned from Braimah. They want to keep them there, scream them before everybody will go this hometown. So that's why they becoming a Braimah camp. I was employed at so at that time it was University College of Gold Coast as a driver, zoology department, in 1956 to 71, about 15 years. From there, when I wanted to start my own business as a organizer, but one of the manager for Farmer Development Board. He got to know me at Lagos. So he decided that I should come and then help him. So I was given truck, command driver of Farmer Development Board. I was their chief driver from 71 to 81. I was driver. I was training in the army as a driver. So I was driving throughout in the army. My wife's name was Amama. Unfortunately, her father's name was Abdulai, and my name is Abdulai. So all the time she called me uncle. We were then staying at Sabonjila, the same area. The houses were about 3 houses between us. When I saw her, I said, I want to marry you. Not just a friend. And she accepted it. So I went to the parents, and then they agreed. I should pay, do to Alhaji and so on. So I did it, and then we come and marry. We get married now about 49 years. We have about 8 children. Out of 8, one passed away. I'm very calm with them. I didn't make them something to fear me. I want them to move. We move together and become friendly. Unlike some people want to take themselves, make their children fear them. No, I don't do that. Always moving with them as a friend. My mother's father was called Isa. That's my grandfather. I was very, very young when he passed away. So I couldn't get any story about him, because I was very young. So I didn't even know my grandfather's name. I was blessed with 11 children, but two passed away, remaining 9. My eldest one was, I didn't tell you, I was having children before married to this present one. My first wife was 2, Elsa Larson, and then Hussein. And then current, I have Abiba, and then Safia, Elias, he passed away, Ryan, Isa, Mohammed, Ali, and Abdulai. I have a young woman with a daughter, Adiza. She's married, she's in Accra. But those are my children. Jamila, Isa, Hassan, Rama, Idi, Muhammad, Ikmat, Mina, Latifa, have Mariam, Khadija, Dauda, and Malak. I have Muhammad again. I have Abdulrahim. I have Abdulai. I have Amina. My grandchildren, servers. Total is 30. I was saying Savangila throughout, moving. But now, even my breeding mates and my friends at that time, out of 100 now, you can't get, I don't have any friend left now. So sometimes when I sit down, I think, how are these people? What are they? So at the moment, all my friends can pass away, a few of them. Out of 100% now, it's about 1%. Those who past current regional chairman of MPP, he was my friend, self-COP. We were then a breeding mate together. It's no more. NDC chairman, Meda was my friend. It's no more. Many of them I can tell. Now living at Bolo Kwalse, under some narrow facility. At times, one there's no bother for me to. I feel this is always watching the TV. I like to interact with friends. My favorite food is fufu. I like taking tea without milk in the morning. What makes me sad is my eyes are not what as it used to be. And sometimes I'm moving, when I'm walking, I just walk small, I'm becoming very tired. So that makes me very sad. Even that stopped me going to get a prayer in the mosque. That's my worry. I also have this urinary problem. So that's my worry. What make me happy? If my grandchildren are around with me, I'll be playing with them, then I'll be coming happy. If I ask the children to do something for me, they are not coming at the time, I become worried because I feel when I was strong, I do many things myself. So if things are not doing well, I become worried, becoming very angry. I don't get to pray with a group in the mosque. That's my fear. Because according to our Islamic, you have to pray together with others in the mosque. When you are praying alone, your reward is not going very well. So that's my worry now. So every Friday I go to mosque. Part of that, I've been praying alone. After prayer, thinking how to control myself and then make children happy. I would like to see that my children are well built, can now look after themselves. Make them unite together, love themselves. I don't want them to divide themselves. I like peace, very peaceful. I like people to be peace and like themselves. So past my building mates and friends, some of them I always remember them if they are at the moment. We will be talking past stories and so on. So at the moment, none of them. I was having a friend called Adam. He was my army mate. Someone I admire very much. He said something. When he said it, he was saying it to my wife that he didn't know whether I would go first or he. And when he said that, it didn't take long, then he died. So always I'm thinking of him too. I wish I becoming rich. What I would do to build a mosque. That's my thing. Which I can afford to. All my friends and children's family look at me, how good I was. I'm not rich, but if anything happened to the family, I used to put myself to everything. And that makes them like me. And how I don't tell lies. Before I say something to the family, I say it in a good face. So I'm sure that one is something that will remember me all the time. I have 4. The first one here you can see. So, the first one. It's 1939 to 45 star. Then you have Braimah star. Have defense medal. This current queen, the father, King George, that was his picture. At that time, Churchill was a British Prime Minister, wartime Prime Minister. And then this one is the war medal. That's one here. That was gorgeous of it. The government of Gold Coast, appointed by the Commonwealth. Term is something which is very, very important. Term. When you are asked to do something and then give you a term, you should be there at proper time. Well, I can remember when we asked to move to place. If we don't move, the bridge will be plus. And in fact, we did it according to. Military will cross the bridge and blast it, and then the enemy come. And couldn't come and pass it again. So assuming if we didn't do the timing, we've done this, all of them, we couldn't have succeeded. So this is why I feel term is very important. Even Islamic, as a Muslim, you don't wait until they say Allah Akbar before. You always wait in the time and get ablution before the time.
Thank you for watching the life history of GC 60280 ex-Ghana Alhaji Abdulai Braimah, World War II veteran from Tamale, Ghana, West Africa.